Alternate captain from Furlong, Pennsylvania, number 18, Billy Loughnane.
On his own, Markham. He'll ring this one all the way around onto the far side of that Bolt. Able to chip it out into neutral ice. Now to Bosley. Back the other way, but Carolina is going to get called for offsides. You had Billy Loughnane ahead by about a stride and a half on the play. 19:11 remaining here in the first period. 49 seconds gone on the clock.
Loughnane and Furlong doing some talking.
Face-off coming up right in front of the Charlotte bench. The Rush, they'll win the draw. Picked up out in neutral ice. Von Francesco, he'll ring this one all the way down. Rempel just leaving it wrapped around. Loughnane looking to play it up the wall. DeBosny trying to play it out, but Grimley able to hold it into the zone for the Rush. That one chipped right into the skates of Jackson Furlong, not able to settle it down. Quick shot from up at the blue line. Deflected into the corner into neutral ice. Loughnane, now he'll shovel this one in. Baugen, he'll make his first save of the hockey game and hold on to it for the whistle.
And remember, there was an old number 4 for the Rush last year who had a bit of a professional hockey connection. And,
but like I was saying momentarily ago, the Hampton Showcase, Carolina, Friday they'll play Tampa Bay Juniors and the Florida Junior Blades, 12:30 and 6:30. On Saturday, a 2:30 game against the Palm Beach Typhoon. And then Colby Sims will get the match up against his former squad on Sunday at 10 o'clock. So 4 games in 3 days for Carolina to close out the month of September. Rempel, he'll set this one up on a tee. Markham now with the puck over to Watterson. Luke Watterson, he'll get over the red line, chip this one all the way in Baugen. He'll just leave it. Charlotte trying to clear it out of the zone. Carolina, though, able to keep it in. Markham up at the blue line. Chipped around over on the far side of the ice. Quick shot opportunity. That one coming off of the stick of Matteo Viglino. As we do for all of our home games, we've got our rugby match right in front of the Carolina bench. The Canes, they'll come out with it. Rich cutting across. He'll bring it into the zone on the far side, chipping it in, but picked up by the Rush. And Charlotte dumping this one all the way down the ice. Icing waved off on the play. 8 seconds remaining in the power play for Carolina. Poole, he'll look the quarterback for this Cane squad. Parisi now chipped into the zone. Loughnane on and off of his stick, cleared up to the blue. And Parisi able to hold it into the zone. That one just wide of Baugen. Viglino with it down along the far wall. Puck pops up towards the blue line, picked up by the Rush, able to get it out in through neutral ice. Tipped all the way down off of the stick of Spencer Barrow, but picked up by Carolina. Now Parisi spinning this one around, picked up the stick of DeBosny, just got underneath it. Mashenko back the other way for Charlotte. He'll cut wide, tried to get a shot off. That one tipped into the corner. Sims trying to clear that one around, but tied up on the way through. The Rush able to recover the puck. Shot opportunity. That one tipped on the way through off of the stick of Luke Vega. Right out in front. Quick shot opportunity coming off of the stick of Jackson Mashenko. And Rempel, he'll close that door and just hang on to it for the whistle. 11.
Loughnane and who? I'm not sure who it is.
It tied up along. I think that's maybe Luke Vega.
Loughnane and...
Luke Vega.
It is Luke Vega.
Sharing pleasantries along the wall. Looks like they're both going to go sit 2 minutes each.
A little Rust Belt, a little battle of the Rust Belt there. Vega from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and right here on the hand. And Billy Loughnane from Furlong, Pennsylvania.
And really, both of them are veterans of last year's squad. So it's just carryover pleasantries from last year.
They're both 2-minute minors.
2 minutes each. 4 on. Actually, it looks like Loughnane may have gotten an extra 2.
Yeah.
Blue line, Depensier He'll chip it in the zone. Back up the top. Bo DePencia with a shot opportunity. Barrow with a shot. And they'll score. Sam Paradin with the goal on the rebound. So right as we got to the tail end of the power play for the Rush, they'll get a goal. Sam Paradin putting his squad up 2-0. Rush able to push it out into neutralize now. Bolt. He'll just backhand this one in. Carolina getting fresh legs. Nabosny, Lockney, Viglino, Timoney, and Poole out on the ice for Coach Gaylord. Charlotte able to get it over center ice. Now they'll chip it into the Carolina zone. Poole able to get a tip onto it. He'll put it into the corner. The Canes able to wrap this one all the way around onto the near side. A quick shot opportunity coming in the corner off of the stick of Spencer Barrow. The Canes able to clear it out and neutralize. Now back into Charlotte zone. Billy Lockney with it in the corner. He'll skate around, look to clear some pressure off. Lockney reversing that one down into the corner. Navosny. He's pressured. Puck squirts loose. Lockney cycling back up to the top. Poole with a shot. Put that one right into the legs of Spencer Barrow down into the corner to Bosny. All the way around. Viglino on the far side of the ice. Just can't quite settle the puck down. He's got pressure on him. Picked up by the Rush. Charlotte back the other way. Soloviev out through neutral ice. He'll carry it into the Carolina zone. Runs into Poole. Barrow in the corner. Quick shot opportunity. That one trickles in towards Rempel. Has to make the save. Round on the near side, Lockney. He'll chip it up towards the blue line. Okazi able to keep it in the zone for the Rush. Now chipped all the way down in.
After he stopped skating at full speed.
Face off just outside of the Carolina zone over on the far side of the ice. Face off one back by Carolina. Poole. He'll spin this one across over onto the far side of the ice, chipped all the way down by Timoney. A little bit too far for Lockney, just not quite able to settle that one down. Now Carolina reversing this one around. Barrow tried to get a tip on her, but Carolina able to keep it in the zone. Down in the corner. Lockney got a tip on her and then got bumped. The Rush, they'll clear this out into neutralized Poole. Reversing it back into the Charlotte zone. Puck all the way down in the corner. McCaffrey back to play it, and Charlotte's going to go down the man. Carolina with a power play, 2:45 remaining here in the period. A high sticking call coming up against the Charlotte Rush. That will go against number 9, Nikita Soloviev. High sticking is the call. It's 10-6 shots favoring Charlotte. 2-0 on the scoreboard. Carolina now with an opportunity to come back to within 1 going into the locker room. Lockney in for the faceoff against the Pensier. Faceoff to the glove side of Bowden. Won by Carolina in the corner. Wall trying to play that one around up at the blue line. Markham tried to get a stick onto it to hold it in the zone, but just got underneath his stick. So it'll come all the way back down. Rempel out to play it. He'll leave it. Colby Markham with the puck for Carolina. Now over to Watterson out into neutralize. He'll tip that one in, but Walls playing it back out into neutralize. Markham able to recover it on the Charlotte side of center ice. Recoils it into the defensive zone. Watterson, he'll ring this one all the way around the boards. Thorne letting that one go. Almost picked off by Carolina. The Rush, they'll just ring this one all the way down the length of the ice. That's Bo DePencier sending it all the way down. Got them. Dumped all the way down. Icing called against the Rush. 35.4 seconds remaining to play. Carolina with an offensive zone faceoff. Electing to bring it over to the glove side of Dylan Bowden. Or the blocker side of Dylan Bowden. Nabosny stepping in for the faceoff against Mishenko. Faceoff won by the Rush. Thorne. He'll ring this one all the way around. Luke Vega tried to chip it out of the zone. Cuddy able to keep it in the zone. Now Viglino tried to drop past that one into the slot, but picked off by the Rush. Cuddy out into neutralized. Browning now into neutralized. Lockney. He'll send this one up. Mateo Viglino into the zone. Lets a shot go. That one wide of the goal. Lockney able to get a tip onto it. He'll leave it. Cuddy with a shot. Now Viglino with a high shot on Dylan Bowden. Vega with the puck back behind the goal line. Viglino now with it. He's tied up along the wall. And that'll do it for 20 minutes. So 20 minutes in the books. Charlotte with a 2-0 lead. What's your thought if you're Coach Gaylord and Coach Stuckey? What do you tell the boys in the locker room? Playing this one around out into neutral is Grimley. He'll chip this one back deep into the Carolina zone. Rempel setting it up for Markham. Colby Markham tried to play it around over on the far side of the ice. Quick point blank shot opportunity by Spencer Barrow, and that one deflects out into neutralized Carolina. 2-on-1, back the other way. Billy Lockney, back at forehand. Quick shot opportunity, second shot from DeBosny. And Bowden able to make both saves.
And Lockney was roughed up after that.
Lockney coming in with a head full of steam. You had Dylan Bowden back far in his crease, but Bowden just able to get the body in the way and make two quick saves for this Charlotte Rush squad. Face off to the glove side of Dylan Bowden. Face off won by Carolina. Timoney tried to go down to Lockney. Instead, down in the corner, Nabozny with the puck. Back over to Lockney, able to get a shot off, but that one deflected into the corner. Picked up. Solovev now out through neutral ice, chipped all the way down. Icing waved off on the play. Solovev with an opportunity. Puck pops off of his stick. Viglino. He'll send it around. Timoney tipping it all the way over onto the far side of the ice. Lockney chipping that one all the way out. Nabozny just a little bit too far out of his reach. Solovev back for the Rush. Spencer Barrow with a shot opportunity. That one tips into the glove of Dylan Rempel. Oh for 2 on the man advantage tonight. Face off to the blocker side of Dylan Bowden. Nabozny, he'll step in for the face-off against DePense. Won by the Rush. Charlotte, they'll push this one out into neutral ice. Dumped all the way back deep into the Carolina zone. Markham back to receive the puck for the Canes. Now Viglino out through neutral ice. Has a pop on and off of his stick into the Charlotte zone. Viglino able to get a shot in, but Bowden helped cover that one up and hang on to it.
And this song, Limelight, the band name, these guys' team name, you remember.
Face off won by the Rush, chipped out into neutralized Markham. Around over to Viglino. He'll chip this one into the zone. Bolt. Now Waterson with an opportunity. Backhand in on Bowden. Just ran out of room and lifted it up a little bit high over the top of the goal mouth. Nabozny able to keep it in the zone for Carolina. Has help right out front. He's pulled down from behind. No call on the play. We will continue. Viglino in the corner. Reverse up to the top. Markham now looking for a lane. Back over to Viglino. He'll let a shot go. That one off of McAfee's skates. Waterson on the far side of the ice. Back to Nabozny. Now Lockney along the half wall. Back down the corner. Nabozny up to Waterson. Over to Cuddy. Back over to Waterson. Nabozny down along the goal line. Back over to Waterson, up to the top. Markham looking for a lane. Waterson, Nabozny down along the wall. Puck pops off of his stick, able to recover it. Tries to reverse it back over to Waterson, and instead it just went barely wide of the goal all the way through the blue paint. Held in by Carolina. Viglino along the half wall. He'll fight off pressure. Loses an edge, picked up by the Rush. Charlotte now back the other way. Hickey. He'll bring it out through neutral ice, chipped all the way over onto the far side of the ice. Quick shot coming off of the stick of Jackson Furlop. Picked up by the Canes. Carolina now the other way. Parisi over to Viglino. Mateo Viglino trying to go top corner. And Dylan Bowden, he'll just flash out the glove and hang on to that one for the whistle. Face off to the blocker side of Dylan Bowden. Markham bringing this one down into the corner. Now Lockney with the puck over to Nabozny with a point-blank shot opportunity. Deflects up to the blue line. Now Lockney with a shot opportunity. That one just went wide. Markham with another shot opportunity. That one catches the body on the way through. Picked up by the Rush, trying to clear it out of the zone. Now they will get it out into neutralized Kersner. On and off his stick. Markham got a tip onto it, but the Rush able to clear this one deep into the Carolina zone. Racy, now he'll ring this one around over on the far side. That's Carolina. Able to clear this one out. Nabozny loving it down that center ice, but picked up by the Rush. Now chipped around. Markham. Back over to Locknane. Billy Locknane has Nabozny streaking up the slot. Just can't quite connect on that pass. Locknane able to get a stick onto it. He'll reverse this one up to the blue line. Quick shot opportunity. That one high up over the top of the goal. Markham with another shot opportunity off the leg pad of Dylan Bowdge. And Parese, he'll pinch in around Locknane, letting that puck go all the way around. Sims up to the top, over to Markham with a shot. That one right into the glove of Dylan Bowdge, and he'll hang on to it for a whistle. 11:02 remaining here in the second period. Carolina looking for their opening. Just get it out of the zone and get pressure down on Dylan Bowdge. And the shots, 15 shots so far this period, but they've been really few and far between. They've been very spread out.
Yeah, definitely.
Face off over to the glove side of Dylan Rempel. DePensier stepping in for the face-off for the Rush. Nabozny in for Carolina. Viglino with it out through neutral ice into the Charlotte zone. Down into the corner. I think that was Locknane with an opportunity, just couldn't sell that. Or it was Viglino with an opportunity, just couldn't sell it down. Charlotte back the other way. Picked off by Carolina momentarily to the Rush. Regaining the puck. Agafi. He'll get a shot. Timoney able to get a stick onto it. Quick chip shot right in towards the goal mouth of Rempel. From an odd angle, he'll cover that one up for the whistle. That shot came from behind the goal line. Just tried to do the old pull shot and bank it in off of the goaltender.
Yeah. Remember the Canes used to fly Swift Air to games, right?
Okay.
They actually folded back in April, and now the Canes, along with many other teams who used to fly Swift Air, are flying Delta.
Thorne for the Rush. He'll chip this one into the zone. Timoney able to get a stick on it, but the Rush able to recover it. Now Thorne up at the blue line. He'll lose an edge. Viglino able to tip it back the other way. Mateo Viglino with an opportunity. Has the Bosney coming into the zone. Got the quick shot off. Put that one off of the shoulder. All right, Nolan, I'll give it to you. Go ahead.
It was in between the USPHL and Junior Canes logos. Therefore, the field goal was good.
Now, here's the thing, Nolan. You have to remember this. Yes, they're flying Delta, but it's not the same Delta that you or me would fly.
Yeah.
It's a sports team configuration.
Yeah. All business class seats throughout their 757s.
Face off to the blocker side of Dylan Bowdge, and Nabozny in for the draw for Carolina. Locknane with it in the corner. Back to Viglino. Tried to go over to Nabozny sitting in the slot. Charlotte able to get a tip onto it. Out into neutral ice. Parisi. Now Carolina, they'll tip this one back into the zone. Nabozny. Back over to Locknane. Right at him. Mateo Viglino, the Swiss missile, puts it on the back door.
What a feed!
6:15 remaining to play here in the period. Carolina, their opening goal of the season, cutting the lead in half. That is what Carolina needed just to get the monkey off of their back, get that. The second period, Carolina back to within one. Mateo Viglino, his first goal. Billy Locknane and Nabozny getting the assists. Puck all the way back in the Carolina zone. Markham over on the far side of the ice. Down into the corner, Watterson. He's tied up on the way through Carolina, reversing it up to the top. Markham at the blue line over to Viglino. Tried to chip that one all the way across. Locknane now with it behind the goal line. Back over to Viglino. Mateo Viglino reversing it up to the top. Watterson, or Markham with a shot, tried to get a tip down in the corner. Thorne. He'll reverse this one around, and Charlotte, they'll just send this one all the way down the length of the ice.
Junior Canes trying to do exactly what the title of this song is. Taking care of business.
Face-off coming to the glove side of Dylan Rempel. Browning in for the face-off is Paradin. Face-off won by the Rush. Cody up at the blue line. Over to Vega. Now chip to Paradin in the blue, right in the high slot. Just can't quite settle that puck down. Picked up by Carolina. 4-on-2 opportunity if the Canes hurry. Markham over to Nabozny. Now tried to chip that one back over to Markham. Instead, Lockney on the far side of the ice. He'll chip this one up to the blue line. Parisi able to get a tip onto it. He's knocked down hard. Puck squirts back the other way. Vega into the zone. Lockney now back the other way. A one-on-one opportunity if he hurries. Billy Lockney cutting into the slot. Tries to go backhand. But Bowden able to flash the glove out, and he'll hang on to it. Good opportunity for Billy Lockney. Just put on the Jets. Just couldn't quite cut back into the slot enough, and had to go with a backhand little chip. 27.8 seconds remaining here in the period. Face-off coming up to the blocker side of Dylan Bowden. Carolina looking to go into the locker room with an equalizer goal. Bolt in for the face-off for Carolina. He'll win this one back. Navazi pass across now. Chip down front. Blocked with a shot. That one sitting on the doorstep. Nolan Bolt just not quite able to get a stick onto it. Picked up by the Rush. Spencer Barrow. Chipped out into neutralized. Barrow with it in the corner. Tried to send that one into the slot. Lockney, he'll send it up to the blue line. Held in momentarily by the Rush, but Carolina able to clear it out into neutralized. Picked up, though, by the Rush. Charlotte back into the Carolina zone. Gagnon with a shot.
Oh,
that one tipped high. Sullivan.
Was that going to count?
Tipped it in. Immediately was waved off by the referee. They're going to say the horn already sounded. So at the end of two periods, Charlotte with a 2-1 lead. Okay. Thinking they were going to go into the locker room.
And y'all tried to get me to go do a Palm Beach Richmond game, but I just couldn't do it because my voice was just
no. Years ago when we were in Wake Forest, 3 days, 32 games between myself and I did. I think 22 of them, and Drew did the rest of them on the other rink.
Drew who?
Mr. Blevins.
Oh, yeah.
Who's now back in Fayetteville. And is going to probably come join us this season up here in the booth at some point.
Can't wait to meet him.
A little bit of a reunitement between me and Drew. Carolina now able to clear it out into neutralize. Momentarily picked off of Carolina. Back the other way. Nolan Bolt with an opportunity. Point blank shot. That one right off of the blocker of Dylan Bowden. Rush. Sullivan. He'll chip this one out into neutralized walls. Into the Carolina zone. He'll put on the brakes and bringing this one all the way around. Paradin. Now down in the near side corner. Chipping around, tried to go over to Sullivan, but picked off by Carolina. The Canes able to clear it out into neutral. And the Rush back into the Carolina zone. Quick shot out one just wide of the goal. Rempel getting a stick onto it. Walls up at the blue line. He'll keep it into the zone. McCuddy up to Nabozny. Carolina thought about it, instead reversing it around. Browning now in the defensive zone over to Lockney with a tip. This one all the way down the length of Bowden. Getting a tip onto it, but Carolina momentarily able to get a stick on it, but picked back up by the Rush. Barrow all the way across. Bonfrancesco tried to play that one, tipped momentarily by Carolina. Gagnon now with it for the Rush. Quick shot opportunity. That one into the glove of Dylan Rempel, and he'll hang on to it for the whistle. So here's the thing, Nolan. Bringing this one around for the Rush. Back into the zone. Little wrist shot opportunity. That one tipped on the way through Poole. He'll play this one around Kersner, holding it into the zone. Poole with it down along the end wall. He's tied up all on the wall. Reverses it. Viglino tried to chip that one out into neutralize. Now he does. Nabozny just a little bit too short of a pass. Caught traffic on the way through. Grimley gets a tip back into the Carolina zone. Poole down low to play the puck. He's pressured by Picazzi. Out into neutral ice. Now chipped back down the length of the ice. Navazi sending it back into the Charlotte zone. Walls. He'll chip it out into neutral ice, but Carolina able to recover the puck. Lockney recoiling around. He'll chip it back into the Charlotte, back down into the Carolina zone. The Canes having to regroup. Charlotte able to get a line change. You had a tired Rush squad out there on the ice. Watterson back the other way. He'll chip it into the zone. Bowden, he'll just reach out, glove it down. Looked like he thought about playing it, but then wisely held on to it because pressure was coming in hard on him.
And you heard Won't Back Down by Tom Petty as Barrow was skating over the box. That's been the mantra of this Junior Canes team since they scored that second goal. And the Barrow penalty was unsportsmanlike
conduct. Viglino able to hold it into the zone. Reverse up to the top. Markham over to Waterson with a shot. That one off of the skate of Logan Waltz. Waterson now on the near side. He'll walk up to the blue line. Chip down into the corner. Nabozny. He's picked off. Reversed all the way around by the Rush. Just want to clear out into neutral ice. Colby Markham. He'll recoil. 10 seconds remaining on the Spencer Barrow penalty. Markham now from back behind the Carolina net. Over to Waterson. Long pass up to Nabozny on and off his stick. Walsh. He'll reverse this one all the way back down, and that will do it. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 8:13 remaining here. And the Rush able to clear it out into neutral ice. But Carolina, they'll send this one all the way back. Baugen. He'll leave it. Bergstrom looking to play this one around. Tied up down underneath the skates of Matteo Viglino. Viglino now. He'll reverse it up to the top. Parisi with a shot. That one just wide of the goal on the near side. Second shot opportunity coming from Carolina off the stick of Colby Markham. And Baugen, he'll hang on to it for the whistle. 5:36 remaining. We've got a tied hockey game here.
How far do you see this game going?
I don't know, but from an informational purpose for everybody at home, should we stay tied? 5 minutes, 3-on-3 overtime.
And that overtime is sudden death.
Is sudden death, correct. And then if it's still tied, we go to a shootout. 10:35 here in Morrisville from the Weight Competition Center. Face-off from the blocker side of Dylan Baugen. A 2-2 hockey game. 28-27 shots favoring Charlotte. Just a one-shot differential. Locknane with it down behind the goal line. He'll try to center it into the slot. Gets it back. Locknane up to Parisi at the blue line with a shot. That one catches a body on the way through. Billy Locknane able to get the puck back for Carolina. Tried to center it over to Viglino. Instead, Nabozny. He'll walk in. Lets a wrist shot go. Baugen able to get the pads onto it. Deflected up to the blue line. Held in momentarily by Carolina, but now the Rush. Back the other way. Mashenko into the zone. But you had Luke Vega literally. I can't think of a game where they were out of it to the point where they weren't still fighting, where you had like the heads down and just giving up. Yes, sometimes they've been on the short side. Every team will have that happen, but they're still fighting virtually every game.
Yep.
Face off to the blocker side of Rempel, won by Carolina. Markham. Now long stretch pass, tried to connect up into Bosley. Waterson, he'll win out the foot race. Baugen bringing this one around. Locknane able to hold it into the zone. Billy Locknane over to Waterson with a shot opportunity. And that just goes wide. Now Waterson looking to score that one around.
And here we go.
Some pushing and shoving after the play.
Colorful language, too.
I don't think we're going to have any penalties called.
Why can't we be friends? I don't think these two teams are ever going to be friends, to be honest with you, Brian.
No, I don't. The day that these two teams are truly friends is the day I wake up weighing 100 pounds. Face-off won by Carolina. Markham. He'll ring this one all the way down low. Locknane down behind the goal line. Looking to wrap that one home. Billy Locknane with a shot opportunity. Glove down by the Rush. Cody looking to clear this one out. Will get it out into neutral ice, but picked off by Carolina. Back the other way. DePensier into the zone. Quick shot. That one right into the crest of Dylan Rempel, and he'll hang on to it for another whistle. 3:23 remaining here in the third period. A 2-2 hockey game. One going. Literally, the two of them were standing at each other, staring at each other, just talking. Neither one of them wanted to give an inch.
Are you talking about they were literally talking, the two goalies?
No. Right down in front. Rhodes and Vega. McAfee with the puck. He'll try to chip this one into the zone. Picked off by Carolina. Glove down to Bosney. He'll send this one into the zone. Viglino with a shot opportunity. That one just went wide of the goal. Baugen trying to reach out to grab it. Not able to cover it up. The Rush now. They'll clear it out into neutral ice. Shoveled around Locknane. Back into the zone. Timoney. Now over to Locknane. Back over to Viglino. Matteo Viglino with a shot. He stuns Baugen up high. Poole with a shot opportunity. That catches traffic out front. Second shot opportunity. Carolina. Third shot Cleared up to the top. Timoney able to hold it in the zone. Second shot opportunity.
Ooh.
That one just tipped off of something on the way through. But the Canes able to hold it in the zone. Nabozny with a shot opportunity. That one tipped off of, I think, the glove. Or no, the head of Dylan Bowgen. I thought it went off the glove, but he immediately tapped his head and said, his head got it. Up into the netting. 73 seconds remaining in what has been a wild last 5 minutes of this third period.
And
pretty much he just said to Dylan Bowgen, you made a save, now I'll make a save. Checkmate. 42.8 seconds remaining. Face-off coming to the glove side of Dylan Rempel. Nabozny in for the face-off for Carolina. Face-off one back by the Canes. Carolina ringing this one all the way around on the near side of the ice. A little bit too far for Locknane. Back over to Poole. He'll try to chip this one through to Pensier with the puck for the Rush. Tried to chip it across walls. Instead, he'll reverse it on the near side of the ice. Back into the Carolina zone. Poole trying to clear it out of the zone. Held in by Pokazny. Chipped into the zone, but picked up by Carolina. Down along the wall. It was Poole that got a stick on it with the Canes. They'll reverse this up the far side of the ice. Held in momentarily by the Rush. Nabozny. Across over to Poole on the near side. Chipped up off the wall, out into neutral ice, but back into the zone. Pokazny. He'll carry this one in. Tries to skate around Poole, and that'll do it. 3 periods in the books.
free hockey.
Broadcast, and I'll say this over and over. The one thing about this Southeast Division, anybody can beat anybody on any given night.
Yep.
There's really no team that's unbeatable.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on who shows up and what game you play.
Yep.
Determines it.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens. We'll go ahead and sign off for the front end of the home and home. Tim Dinelli, Jordan Dunn, and the Rush broadcast crew, they'll have the games tomorrow down from Pineville. So we'll sign off up here. We won't be back on the air here from Wake Competition Center until November. Carolina going down to Charlotte next weekend and then an off weekend, and then they go to Hampton Roads for the Southeast Showcase the last weekend in September. So hopefully everybody enjoyed the games tonight. We're going to go ahead and sign off. You've been watching Junior Canes Hockey on Flow Sports. Have a good evening.